Hello and welcome back to Euroman Movie Report. And I have been away for a while, but that was because a couple of weeks ago I broke up with my girlfriend and I needed to get things together and stuff like that, and thusly I wasn't able to find the time to do these movie reviews. But anyway, ladies, I'm available now, so you can always contact me if you would like. But anyway, Ender's Game. Ender's Game is based upon a novel series created by the American sci-fi author Orson Scott Card, and it takes place in the near future, where we had these aliens known as the Buggers, who one day attacked the Earth but were defeated only due to the bravery of one Air Force commander who flew his fighter jet into the alien mothership and thusly defeating the alien invaders. And to prevent this from repeating ever again, Earth has formed this United Earth Space Command, and United Earth Space Command has decided that they need to enlist kids into something called the Battle School, and that's because kids are able, according to the movie, to come up with solutions to complex problems, solutions adults aren't able to arrive at. And one of these kids is Ender Wiggins, who is, we are told, a strategic genius, and in the duration of the movie we follow his time in Battle School and how he solves different situations, deals with his dealings with a bully, and how he rises to the occasion to become the commander of once and stuff like that. And the acting in general is okay. We have Harrison Ford as the general of the Battle School and Angela Bassett as the school psychiatrist. Angela Bassett, she does an okay job. Harrison Ford, he looks bored in some scenes, but fairly good performance by Harrison Ford. And then we have the kid who plays Ender Wiggins. He does an okay job in my opinion. And we have a surprise cameo by Ben Kingsley, who plays some sort of war hero. And I must say that I've seen Ben Kingsley in many shitty movies over the years, and he does an okay job in this one, so my thumbs up to Ben Kingsley's performance. And all in all, the performance, the story, the CGI, it's fairly okay, and the movie isn't boring as some claim it is, but it isn't exciting either. And in many ways, Ender's Game is if you had Harry Potter meets Starship Troopers in a good way, but if you're looking for a punch action sci-fi movie, then you should of course avoid Ender's Game, because it isn't one of these shoot 'em first, ask questions later sci-fi action films like Battle Los Angeles, which we saw a couple of years ago. But a fairly good film, so if I'm gonna rate it, I would say 3 out of 5 Coca-Cola bottles. The next movie I'm going to talk about is, of course, The Hobbit Part 2. And last year, when I reviewed The Hobbit Part 1, one of my main complaints was the singing. I found the singing to be extremely annoying, and I said to myself, Fred, if you want to watch a movie where people sing, you go in and watch a musical. You don't go in and watch a movie about a fantasy realm and stuff like that. And that was my main complaint about The Hobbit Part 1, and that was the singing. Excuse me. But anyway, The Hobbit Part 2 is much better than The Hobbit Part 1, as I said. And the acting is better, the story is better, the action is better, and the interesting thing about The Hobbit Part 2 is it starts to tie the Hobbits together with the old Ring trilogy series, and that makes this movie very interesting. We, for instance, starts to see the conflict between the elves, the dwarves and humans on one side, and Sauron's forces on the other side. And there's a small cameo, or what should we call it, reference to Gimli from the previous 3 films, the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and that's fun in my opinion. And of course, regarding cameos, there's a small cameo, I don't know if you guys saw it in the beginning of the film, by Peter Jackson in the first scene of the film, and in this Hobbit Part 2, and that's fun that I caught that in my opinion. But the CGI is once again spectacular. The animation of Smaug, it looks stupendous and magnificent, and Benedict Cumberbatch's voice is, I know it has been changed and stuff like that, but it's booming, and it really fits the Smaug character. And I remember from having watched the Hobbit animation flick from the 1970s, it was an interesting place where they cut off this the Hobbit Part 2, and if you have seen the movie, you'll understand, because I had expected them to prolong the end scene some more, but I guess they decided we needed to save the best part of Smaug's attack on the river city for the third and final film. And I enjoyed this film. The acting, as I said, the CGI, the story, the whole thing, the whole package was much better. And if I'm gonna rate The Hobbit Part 2, the CGI is fantastic, the acting stupendous, the story great, so I would say 5 out of 5 Coca-Cola bottles. And that's it, Euroman of Euroman's Movie Report, and I'll see you next week for another movie review. And thanks for watching, and if you like this movie review and any of the other movie reviews I have done, please subscribe or leave a comment in the comment section below. Bye for now.